Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Jackson and the Ravens come up now, 1st and 10. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. first carry now for Kenneth Dixon. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They go play action now. Jackson. And he finds a man on a crossing route. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Play action. Now Jackson. Drops it underneath to Dixon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Again, Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Now Jackson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get him the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. To throw on second down. Hart. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A gain of 32 that time.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go. What?
Looking to throw on second down. Hart, and a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Operating from the gun. Hart. And he finds Stills complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. First foray into the red zone for Miami. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. The first carry for C.J. Prosise. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. C.J. Prosise, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Sanders now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Raekwon McMillan not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Set. Blue lining. Blue lining. Leopard. Leopard.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. A dump off for Dixon. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Call it a gain of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They still can't get him. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, Drake. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on second down. Hard pass for 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. And I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been. But it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Jackson. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll come up now with a clock showing 3 seconds to go here in the first.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Down Jackson on second down. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Now he's flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Throwing on first down. Hart, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Hart. And over the middle, this is Parker. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, Hart. And he finds Parker here, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he's taken down inside the 30. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now on first down, Drake again. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins head on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They go play action with Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Frazier. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Lucky 56. Detroit!
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
On 1st and 10. Hart, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Ravens have got it.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Jackson now steps away to his left, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Here's Jackson to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Looking to throw on second down. Hart. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Jackson. Brought in left side by Snead. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson now. Throwing again. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the 1st down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
4th down. Here's Jackson rolling to his right, fighting through pressure. He can run for it, and he will. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. From the gun, it's Jackson. Escape, touchdown, Ravens.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Now Jackson operating from the gun. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Miami after this. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, Hart. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. Accelerating, and off he goes. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there just before halftime. And even 60 yards for him on the ground. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Sanders now to add the extra point. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they will take a 7-point lead. Sanders now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to air one out. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. The Ravens on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be third and a mile.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off play action. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Here's Sam Cook now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at about the 28. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Throwing on first down. Hart, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. To throw again. Hart. And throw right side complete to Parker. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. First down. Hart. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
Here's Jackson. Off play action. Forced out to his left. And some room to look. Now the ball comes loose. And the Dolphins have got it.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you've got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Hart. He dumps it off to Drake. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Hart. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Stills the intended target. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They go play action now. Jackson being chased out left. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards on the play.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. And this play was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now Tucker to add the PAT. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Ohio.
To throw on second down. Hart. He's going to wind up and air it out. And got his man complete. That one goes for 36 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Come on, let's go. White 90. White 90. Ohio. 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 Flex round. Flex round. Hut. Hut.
Looking to throw on second down. Hart. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Play action. Now Jackson. Drops it underneath to Dixon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. On first down, they go with Dixon. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. On the crossing route, complete. It's Frazier. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
Now Jackson on first down. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. Detroit.
On second down, Jackson. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. In for the score. And the Ravens have broken the tie.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Here we go.
From the gun, Hart. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Parker. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. To throw on second down. Hart. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down. Hart. Over the middle, complete. That's Parker. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Hart, he's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. He'll look to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Come on, let's go.
He's back to throw. And oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Escape. And he is going to go down for the 5th time tonight. And this one is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And out come the Dolphins now. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
They'll look to throw. It's complete to Grant. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Flex round! Flex round!
Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Grant. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On 1st and 10, Hart. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
No, check, Patriot!
Jackson to throw. Steps away. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll get him down here at the 23.